So once you get to a certain point on this journey, there's a point of no return. There's no going back. In other words, once you see how everything is connected, how we're all part of one thing, and there's no separation at all, regardless of how visual, tangible, evident that separation is, there is no separation. The fact that there is a separation is an illusion. That's why we're here. Individualized fractals of the one being. And we make it look as, as separate as possible to get unique perspectives. Unique experiences from certain perspectives. But the journey, the whole purpose of this is to remember what you really are. Here's the thing, like when you're a child, you innately know that you are more than what it looks like in the 3D world. That innocence is there, how could I put it? The conditioning hasn't hit yet, and I know that they say, age 7 is when it starts. Bruce Lipton talks about that among others, but for the first few years of life, there's that innocence. And they say, they don't have self-awareness. Here's a funny thing. They'll say that children have no self-awareness, but at the highest level, they have more awareness than anybody because they are not far removed from fully knowing that they were there, that they are part of that. Right? Then they enter this world and they start getting conditioned to believe they're separate, and everything is very dense, and then you get immersed in it, right? The journey is to find, like the song says, find your way back, right? I don't know if you know that song or not, but the journey is the key part of the journey, or the goal of the journey, is to find your way back to knowing that you are part of source energy, the source being. You are one with it. You're a fractal of it, but you're one with it. And it's just the illusion of separation, or what we call an ego. That's our game piece, right? But I guess the point with this video is, once you get to a certain point on the spiritual journey, there is no going back. However you were raised, even, and that could still be part of you, but you see it differently now. And not to get biblical, but there's so many things that are in the Bible that, a lot of people are taught with their upbringing that still fit. If you look at it a certain way, it fits with this. It's just the way it's interpreted may be different, but it still fits with this. It's all there, And this has nothing to do with religion, by the way. Once you get to this point, and I know there's an old saying that says religion is for people who believe in hell and spirituality is for people who have been through it already. It's an interesting line, interesting quote. But yeah, once you get to a certain point, there's no going back. I mean, you see things as all one, Now, granted, you have to still use your game piece, and you still have to function in this 3D world. But with the 5D split coming, it's like, get very picky, like I said before, get very picky about what you consume in the 3D world. Keep it light and fluffy and airy. Not this heavy stuff that the news wants to sell you. The lowest common denominator, as they say. Not this fear-based crap. Fun things, sports, activities, hobbies. But at the end of the day, remember, we are all part of the one being.